A long time ago, there lived a man named Andrew. He was known for being kind and generous, always helping his family and the people in his village. Whenever there was a need, Andrew was the first to donate money or offer assistance. But Andrew had a terrible secret. Behind his friendly smile, he was doing something very wrong. Andrew owned many phones and used them to talk to many girls online. He would promise them love and money, making them believe that he cared for them. But when the girls visited him, Andrew would hurt them and do unspeakable things. He was part of a very bad group that sold people's body parts to make money. Andrew tricked these girls into coming to his house and then hurt them to sell their organs. He always went after teenagers who wanted money and were easily tricked. One day, he met a smart girl named Ada online. Ada was a university student who studied law. She was very careful about who she spoke to online. Andrew tried to get Ada to visit him, but she refused. Ada didn't believe Andrew's sweet promises and didn't let him trick her. This has made Andrew very angry because he lost a lot of money when Ada didn't fall for his lies. Andrew muttered to himself, "No girl has ever refused me. Ada will be mine no matter what it takes. I will make her for making me lose so much money." Since Andrew couldn't get Ada to his house, he decided to trick even more girls to have money on hand. This way, whenever someone asked for body parts, he would always have enough girls in his house. Andrew kept more than 20 girls tied up in his house, hidden from whenever someone placed an order. Andrew would kill one or two of the girls to fulfill the request. To the outside world, Andrew seemed like the generous man who helped his community. But behind the kindness, he was hiding a terrible secret. One day, a pregnant girl from Andrew's village came to him asking for help. She told Andrew that her boyfriend had left her, and she didn't know what to do. Andrew promised to help her, but if she followed him to the city. The pregnant girl agreed, not knowing that it was a terrible mistake. When they reached the city, Andrew took her to his house and tied her up with other girls in the outhouse. The pregnant girl cried and begged for her life, but Andrew didn't listen. He decided she would be the next girl to die. His last words was a warning: "Your actions would catch up with you. You will face the consequences one day." But Andrew didn't care. He killed her without mercy. The other girls in the outhouse were terrified. They had seen what Andrew was capable of and knew their lives were in danger. Every day they prayed for someone to rescue them, but no one came. Meanwhile, Andrew continued his evil deeds, always targeting girls who were easy to trick. He kept thinking about Ada, the girl who had refused to fall into his trap. He became obsessed with her, determined to capture her and make her suffer more than any other girl. Ada, on the other hand, remained cautious. She still talked to Andrew occasionally but never agreed to meet him. She felt something was off about him and trusted her instincts. When Andrew asked her to come to his house, Ada refused and instead meeting in a public place. Andrew hated his ideas but pretended to go along with it. One day, Ada finally agreed to meet Andrew at a park. Andrew was excited, thinking he had finally caught her, but what he didn't know was that Ada had told her friends about the meeting. She also gave them Andrew's phone number and location in case something went wrong. When Andrew arrived at the park to pick Ada up, he tried to convince her to come over to his house, but Ada made an excuse and left before he could trick her. Andrew was furious, but he had no choice than to let her go. Years passed and Andrew continued his evil plans. But he never stopped thinking about Ada. He decided to try one last time to capture her. He called her pretending to be kind and loving, and asked her to visit him during school break. This time, Ada agreed, but she had a plan. Ada arrived at Andrew's house, but instead of falling for his trap, she found a way to escape. She managed to contact the police, and they quickly arrived to arrest Andrew. The police rescued all the girls he had been keeping captive and brought them to safety. Andrew was arrested and taken to court, where he confessed all his terrible deeds. The judge gave him the harshest punishment, which later landed him in prison for life. Thanks to Ada's smart thinking, many lives were saved by Ada, and Andrew's dark secrets were finally exposed. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and share.